pregame warm-ups just about complete in Motown. The Rangers and the Tigers are coming your way next. Well, we've seen hide nor hair of the Suns so far this afternoon, but we've got baseball for you nonetheless as we get set for our national pastime on MLB The Show. Today, it's the opener of this three-game series, as it'll be the Texas Rangers taking on the Detroit Tigers. And hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here in our broadcast booth to call the action, joined as usual by Major League veterans Dave Campbell and Eric Karros. And Dave, let's call on you first. What catches your interest here in this matchup?
Well, say what you want about stealing bases and moving runners over and such, but I think both of these managers would say they'd like to get the long ball working in this one. Each team has more than a couple of guys that are capable of leaving the yard.
All right, Dave, thank you, and we'll hear from Mr. Karros in a moment, but first let's check out the starting lineup for the defending American League champion Texas Rangers, brought to us by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Elvis Andrus will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park.
First pitch, 106.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And after challenging him up with the last fastball, that's a perfect spot for the follow-up, right at the knees.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, we'll take a look at our scouting report. You can see a 5-pitch repertoire, so mixing those pitches effectively will be a key as we move along. So with one away, here's Michael Young now. First pitch coming. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In for strike 2.
A few pitches to play with now. Let's see if they can get him to fish at something.
And that's swung on and missed as Young punches out, and that's out number 2.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on, right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Ian Kinsler will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Now a bullet toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. A look at the starting lineup for the Tigers there is presented by their manager, Jim Leland. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Austin Jackson will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
And he'll sling that thing across the strike zone, but he can't nip the corner.
One-0 pitch now. Fouled straight back. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Yeah, a high chopper here to short, and he knows he's going to have to hurry, so this is a good catch and release to get a very speedy runner at first.
Will Rhymes will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled back. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself for the out.
Well, this winds up being a ground out, but still, that's not a bad at-bat. He made him throw a lot of pitches to get that out.
So now with 2 away here, we'll see Maglio hit with the bases empty. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap. Extra bases here for Ordonez. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That was the first hit of the ball game there for either side, a 2-out double here in the bottom of the first. So now at least their cleanup hitter will get an at-bat with a runner in scoring position here.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And a wry smile there. He knew he had a good pitch to hit.
Comes set, now the pitch. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Working the slider on back-to-back pitches on both sides of the plate, that will definitely keep him guessing.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first is in time, though, so the drop third strike doesn't hurt him as this side is retired. Tigers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning at Comerica Park with no score.
I'm living in a